Okay, now that we're all done, here is what the finished product looks like. You can see all the stuffing is in there, the bacon is wrapped around it, the toothpick holds the bacon in place, and we have our oven set to 315 degrees. I've made this recipe so many times I can't, hundreds of times. And when I was first starting to make it, I was always told to cook chicken at 400 degrees or 375. So basically what I did, I started tweaking how long I would leave it in the oven, at what temperatures, and I would just keep bringing the temperature down, over time, and then leaving it in for longer at lower temperatures. So I found that 315 degrees for an hour and 10 minutes, it's just perfect every time. The chicken is just as tender and juicy as you could ever imagine. One of the reasons it's like that is because when we butterfly it, it doesn't take as long to cook it, and we're cooking at a low enough temperature. It's going to cook all the way through. The bacon will be nice and tender. It's not going to be crispy bacon. Some people may like really crispy bacon. Unfortunately, well, number one, I don't. But the other problem to that is cooking with the bacon wrapped around the chicken. If you want the bacon crispy, you're going to have to burn the chicken. So unless there's another way, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about it. All right, so like I said, you can also tweak this recipe differently too. Let me set this camera down. So one of the ways we're able to tweak this, sorry, camera sliding. One of the ways we're able to tweak this recipe, let's say you want to go a healthier route, you don't want to do all the bread that's inside there. You can do just vegetables. I do diced up cucumbers or squash, zucchini, a little bit of everything. I always do vegetables inside, but sometimes when I want to do an even healthier way, I'll do like brown rice mixed with all the vegetables. Gives it different flavors. Maybe I might, instead of doing a sweet topping, I might do Italian dressing or olive oil with salt and pepper on top. So there's lots of different ways you can do it. As long as you keep the temperature in the oven about the same, you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to go ahead and put the dressing on top. Always be generous with the dressing. Don't wimp out and only put a little bit on there. You know how like the bottom part of a cookie bag or a chips, it's always the crumbs that are the best part? Well, on this, what you'll find is the dressing that falls on the pan sheets and everything, when it gets burnt, that burnt dressing is the best. So don't throw that away. Scrape it up and put it on your plate, and then dip your chicken into it. Okay. All right. So used up the whole bottle. See? Tasty. By the way, that was General Tso's dressing from Panda Express. Here's what it looks like after everything's all topped. So like I said, put it in the oven for an hour and 15 minutes, or hour and 10 minutes actually, at 315 degrees. So next video I'm going to post is going to be the finished product, and hopefully you enjoy it. By the way, this is to your mom, GTA.